Tour, connected with Wild Geese. He certainly looks as though he's going to be more than competitive. And Dragonfly, it would be a terrific story for trainer Letitia Dragon, and it's the first one to load in those pink colours. There's so many stories. It's such an open Gold Cup this year. Last year we had Better Life, who on paper looked the standout, but really as you go through the form here, you could pick 7 or 8 of them with confidence. Street Legal, the 8-year-old, goes in. What a story it would be for Bruce Marsh. Cash Luck, the Crunchy Mole winner, is ready. Upstairs to Craig to call the action. It's the Longines Singapore Gold Cup of 2013.
Tenzing takes up its position. Dean Yandu in the saddle. So we've only got about 4 or 5 loaded up. The rest of the field to come forward. Araki Karako about to take up its spot. Trapeus is drawn out wide, goes into 12. Lord Brompton coming up towards the gates. Out of the lineup is Musketeer, Super 97, Martin, Wild Geese, and a little bit of Joy to come in. Just a very light drizzle of rain continues to fall here at the Singapore Racecourse. It's been on and off throughout the afternoon. No significant rain, but just enough to keep the wipers on the vehicles on the infield. Now we're almost set for a start. Just waiting on the last 2 or 3 to come forward here. A little bit of Joy, Musketeer, and also Wild Geese to come forward in the Cup. So we're not far away. Just backing away is Martin, is drawn out wide here for Danny Beasley. So Wild Geese and Musketeer appear to be the last 2 to come forward. So we're almost ready to go. Wild Geese the best turned out, and it will also jump the favourite here. Musketeer goes in towards the barrier stalls, so we're almost set. Only Wild Geese to complete the line here for the Cup, and we'll be right to go. So they're ready now, field of 14. Started looking across the line. Martin playing up on the outside. He settles again. Now the attendant's coming around just to take a look at Martin. He did rear up, but he's more settled now. So they're ready to go. Now they're going to back him out here. Martin has been backed out, and there might be just a very quick look over him. Obviously a thorough, but a quick one from the veterinary surgeon. Let's hope he's okay. So we wait for him to come back into the gates. Martin drawn the outside, just got a little bit flighty just prior to when Damien Kinnemont was to send them away in the Cup. Now he's a little stirred up. So we wait for him to complete the line and we'll be right to go. Field of 14, he's got the outside stall. He's in the gates. The attendant climbs away and we're set to go. Ready now. Gates are back. They're racing in the Longines Singapore Gold Cup. Street Legal was slow to move. Born to Fly, Araki Karako, and a little bit of Joy began well. So too Wild Geese. Musketeer going up on the outside. Dujardin trying to be restrained. Over on the fence is Dragonfly, joined by Cash Luck. Then Super 97 a shade wide into the first corner. They were followed by Lord Brompton, Tenzing together. Martin is second to last. Thrown his inside now is Street Legal, and Trapeus went back to the rear. Musketeer for Glenn Boss is going to take the lead as they work up towards the back, but there's no real speed on here. Musketeer led the Cup by 2 lengths over a little bit of Joy. Up on the outside, Araki Karako, followed by Born to Fly. Wild Geese has got off the fence. He's in a beautiful trailing position. Dujardin is trapped out a shade wide from Dragonfly and Cash Luck between horses. Next of all, Super 97. He's trapped out 3 wide from Lord Brompton the rails. Between horses there is Tenzing. They were followed down the back by Martin. Street Legal over on the inside, and Trapeus was back at the rear. About a dozen lengths from the leader, which is Musketeer as they go to the 1200 metres, shows the way, and he's not going super quick here. Musketeer led by a length and a half over in second. A little bit of Joy, Born to Fly down on the fence ahead of Araki Karako, the first in the moving line. They were followed by Wild Geese, Dragonfly the fence, Dujardin caught out wide, Cash Luck keen between horses. Over on the inside, Lord Brompton, followed by Super 97, then Tenzing. Well back is Martin. Street Legal, he's locked away over on the inside. He'll need a bit of luck, and back at the rear is Trapeus. They come down towards the bend. 700 metres to go in the Cup, and Musketeer left the fence here. Little bit of Joy sneaking through on the inside. Born to Fly is also getting up on the rails. They were followed as they turned by Araki Karako, then Wild Geese. Now Dragonfly snuck right up on the fence as they turn for home as well. Super 97 coming to the outside, and Dujardin, Lord Brompton in behind them. 350 50 metres to go. Musketeer is the narrow leader. Iraqi Caraco out in the middle with Dragonfly driving through. Wild Geese gets the run. Super 97 out wide. Iraqi Caraco in front. Wild Geese, Dragonfly, Super 97 and Trapeus is out deeper. It's Iraqi Caraco in front. Super 97, Dragonfly, Trapeus flies down the outside. Trapeus goes to Iraqi Caraco and lands the cup. Trapeus from last wins it from Iraqi Caraco. Third is tight. We've got Super 97 or Dragonfly. They were followed by Tenzing running on. Wild Geese didn't quite run it out from Lord Brompton, Born to Fly, Musketeer. Well back in the run there was Straight Legal. It didn't quite come on. They were followed across the line by Martin. Well back then was Little Bit of Joy, and pulling up very quickly Dujardin and also Cash Luck. Trapeus has won it for Tommy Berry. Tommy Berry lands the Group 1. We mentioned earlier on in the day, his first day of riding in Hong Kong, he took out a Group 1 with Military Attack. And he's done it here. What a run from Iraqi Caraco. But at the end,